Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this Big Red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to test the right side with this. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That's the 45 on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Wide receiver shows motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And they're able to get him down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That
back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Pulls and fires complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on at midfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw him into double coverage.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Line gets set, 1st down. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter.
Nebraska 7, Michigan 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Morton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game.
Oh, look out, there he goes! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there!
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now, they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on second and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Fakes his man out. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tags on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Return goes out of bounds.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. He picks up the big game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Off play action. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Urban. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The toss to the outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Just ran over it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running it to the right. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6. Let's go.
Fair catch called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively they've given up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Morton. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They want to just keep throwing it. Going for the big play. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Running toward the tape. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 25 to Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On second down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the grab on the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They're testing the right side here. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Off play action on 1st down. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's still running after the move. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Michigan 0.
And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
And he's got it inside the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He'll throw it. He makes a grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Buying some time. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
6-9-1, Gators far.
The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David
reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.